everybody, it's Caitlyn Jenner and we're back on YouTube. Kind of exciting. I mentioned when I first started doing this that I was involved in aviation. Well, I've been involved in aviation. I got my original ticket in 1977, so that's 43 years ago. Have had multiple airplanes throughout my life. And today I'm at my hangar, so I thought I would give you, we're not going to go flying, but I would give you a little preview of my plane that I have today and some of the really unique stuff. Of course, we're at the airport. Yeah, we missed them. Anyway, at the airport, at the hangar. So I'm going to show my little baby that I have right now. Now, here it is, sitting in the hangar. This is a 1982 Baron. It's a 58P, meaning a P means for pressurized. It's got a pressurized cabin, can go to 25,000 feet. Screams right along at about, well, 220 knots, approximately knots to miles an hour, approximately 250 miles an hour. Pretty much gets me everywhere. It's got, as we go through it, here it is, it's got full de-ice, it's got boots, the P Baron can fly into known icing conditions because you can get ice up there when you get very cold temperatures and you're in the clouds. I've got 325 horse aside engines, turbocharged motors. So when you go up real high, you can still get all of the power out of the engines and it makes it go real fast with the turbocharging. This is kind of the front of it. Got a heated windshield. There's the other one, another 325 horse there. So we got about 650 horsepower in the engine, or in the plane with the two engines. As we kind of come around, this is it. Oh, by the way, this is my hangar. So of course, that car there is Kendall's car. It's tough when your kids don't have enough room in their garages for all their cars and they call up, "Daddy, could you take the car and put it in your hangar?" So yeah, Kendall's car sits right there. Fortunately, I got a lot of room. We come around, I'm gonna take you, there's the cockpit. We're gonna take you in the cockpit here in a minute because that's the real jewel of this airplane is the cockpit. We go around like this. And the tail section going around, and we come over to this side. Actually, there's a Can-Am three-wheeler, which was Kylie's. I think it was gifted to her, and it sat in her driveway, covered up for about a year. And I said, "Kylie, you're just ruining the thing." She had like 40 or 50 miles on it. She never really drove it, so I said, "Why don't you leave it at the hangar? At least it won't get ruined." But anyway, and now on there is my other son, Brandon's. I think it's a 65, 66, something like that. Mustang Fastback, actually a very cool car. It does still run, but it doesn't run very often. And he keeps telling me someday, he's gonna fix it up. Well, it's been in here for at least 3 years now. So anyway, this is the rest of the plane. This is the entrance into the back of the aircraft right there. It seats 6 people. And it works very well. Oh yeah, here's another thing. A Vespa scooter. That was Kendall's. She had it like 2 years and there was a big 44 miles on the thing. And I said, "That's ridiculous. Give it to me. I'll take it and use it to get around the airport." So anyway, that's how I get around the airport in this little Vespa scooter. So it works pretty good. Anyway, that's kind of all the stuff in my hangar. I'll tell you what, next we're gonna go to the real jewel of this airplane. Because this is 1982. This is actually the second P Baron I had. I bought one brand spanking new in 1982 and put about 1,200 miles on it, flew it everywhere. But nowadays, the technology has really taken over in aviation over the last 20 years. And so this airplane has like 2018, 2019 panel in it, all glass panels. So I've done all the upgrades, so let's go in the cockpit and I'll show you what it looks like for all you aviators. Okay, I turned the camera around so we can kind of get an idea, and I'm going to go across the panel and kind of show you what we got here. This is all down here, all your old analog stuff that originally came with the airplane, the switches, everything, all your electricals, all in the same spot. As we go up, as you can see there, I got the new Garmin GFC 600 autopilot put in it. Actually, the reason, it's not that I'm advertising for them, but there was the hole that we had for the old autopilot where it went, and we had a hole there, so we decided let's just put that there. Clocks, all of that. I've got two G600s that are absolutely amazing what they do. That's the attitude. This is all of your maps. We go across here. Actually, I'll pull this down a little bit. We go across here. GPI did a wonderful job with all your instrumentation. It's all digitalized now. We don't have to do that. And then the real big part of this thing is this side of the panel. Here is the new autopilot that I had installed. All new servers, everything. It made the biggest difference with the airplane than anything I've done. It is amazing what this autopilot would do. You can shoot all your approaches. I mean, it just does everything. I'm going to turn that on right there, the heading bug. Turn it on, and the autopilot will go on. But heading, navigation, approach, back course, vertical nav. The vertical navigation on this thing is absolutely amazing. Indicated airspeed on climb, you can set it to an indicated airspeed, vertical speed, altitude, and this little LVL. I call it the JFK Jr. switch, because if he would have had that, he would have been alive today. Anytime, if you get disoriented in the aircraft, you're in the clouds and everything, and you start to lose control of it, all you do is push that little button, whether the autopilot's on or not, and the autopilot will automatically level the airplane and go in just a slight ascent, start going up just slightly. But that's just all the safety features that we got in it. Here's all my radio packages. That's where all my radios are. I put this in separate. You can do it on this, but I like it being independent because there's a lot of other things we can do. Down here we have the KFC 750. All my GPS stuff, everything is in there. And it takes a lot of practice to learn how this thing works. It's been a process, but I'm getting there. Below that we have the 650. Back up to that. Below that we have dual transponders. But there's a couple of other things that I have in here. Here's my iPad. I got the Flightstream 510, which means the iPad will talk to the 750, which is actually pretty cool. So, give you actually, I'm going to show you something. I've also got a little button right over here that we installed, okay, which is, oops, I've got to put my headsets on to do this. Let's see if I can do it without just holding the headset up. No, I got to put it down for a sec. Okay, headset is on, and so I can actually talk to it. This has Garmin intelligence, so all you have to do is push the button and talk to the 750, and it'll do what you say. Like, show map page. And there's the map page. It's so cool. Okay. Show weather radar. There's weather radar. Show map page. And we're back to map page. So we can talk to it. When you're flying IFR, single pilot, is really a lot of things. I probably know a third of actually what it'll do, but it certainly does come in handy. Just like you can even tune your radios this way, okay, right now. Tune departure ATIS. Up. Went the wrong way. Oh well, we'll go back. Show map page. There we go, we're back to map page. But anyway, it'll tune, I don't think it quite knows where it's at, but anyway, it'll tune the departure ATIS, it does all that kind of stuff. There's so many things that it'll actually do. It is absolutely amazing. And I also put the Lightstream 510 in it, and that means my iPad talks to my 750. So if I want to put my map from here into there, so like I go home, I do all my flight plans on this, and then I come to the airport, and all I got to do, let's see if this works. I'm in the hangar, so I don't know, but it should. Boom, I hit that. Little panel comes up right there. Boom, panel comes up. I look, there's a message light blinking. I hit that. One flight plan up here. Flight plan. Camarillo, Van Nuys, that's it. Okay, that's the one I just put in. Nice little simple. And then I activate. And it's activate. And it put in my flight plan right there. Now, if I change something up here, it changes my iPad also. It comes up with a little notice. Boom, you hit that. And the two of them are talking via Bluetooth. And again, it really helps make the workload a lot less when flying single pilot IFR. So I would have to say, with all of this stuff that I have in here, flying the airplane, this is my second P Baron, I got that down, you know. But all this technology that goes into it, pushing the right buttons at the right time for like the VNAV system, this and that, is a learning process. And I've been working on it. I would say I'm 3/4 the way through it. I can shoot all my approaches. I can do all that kind of stuff, but it's a lot of work, and I've had to learn all of this stuff. So that's the panel. It rocks. All right, so today's mission is clean the landing gear. Now, Beechcraft, for some reason, when they designed the exhaust system on the P Baron, there it is right there, this exhaust, it goes right down onto the landing gear. So after about 2 or 3 flights, you can see how dirty it gets. And I hate dirt on my airplane. So I've got all this stuff that I use to clean it, but you got to get under it, and it's a lot of work, kind of get in all the cracks, but that's what it looks like now. Here's my stuff. I'm going to start squirting it down, and I'm going to clean it off, and I'll show you when I'm done with it. It'll look so much better. A lot of little cracks, a lot of little stuff you got to get. It comes off fairly easy, but it takes a little TLC. But we're getting there. All right, the finished product, nice and clean. I like that. Yeah, I swear the plane flies better when it's clean. Anyway, for all you pilots out there, I've always washed my own airplane. Why? Because it's probably the best way to pre-flight your plane and to really get in all the little corners, check everything out, make sure everything is perfect. And so right now, the landing gear is back. All right, you've seen the plane, the hangar, my little home away from home. Maybe next time, what we're gonna do is take you up in this bad girl. Yeah, we'll do that on a next edition of In the Cockpit with Caitlyn Jenner. I'm closing the hangar.